Peace and greetings. Welcome back to my channel. It is Dreamy Pisces here. Today is a video about celebration. Wow. It's my 10-year anniversary of my YouTube channel, and it is a 10-year anniversary of my growth. 10 years ago on May 18th, 2013, I woke up. Literally, my mind's eye opened up and I saw the world differently on that day because of a traumatic experience. It had been nudging at me, it had been pushing at me, but a specific experience, and I will link below my awakening story because it's a story, I'm telling you, but it was a supernatural experience that started me on this journey towards finding out who I am and why I'm here on planet Earth. And I'm gonna tell you, it's been a long journey. When you get to a place in your life where you start to ask the question, why am I the way that I am? Why do we do the things that we do? Why, am I so fearful? Why do I have these certain quirks? Why am I attracted to certain people, places, and things? Just going on a journey with all the whys. And then when you start looking into it and you find the answers, I found there was a lot of really horrifying truths that I found out, not only about myself, but just about humanity as a whole. All of those questions came to life with information from extensive hours upon hours of research, and revealed to me through my spirit. I've literally just been divinely guided through this whole process to where I am now. It was like I went from this extremely fearful, insecure, full of anxiety, full of wanting to hide myself, full of not speaking up for myself, just allowing people to treat me any type of way, and just accepting the least of things because I was trying to be humble, and just didn't really know who I was, and I didn't know my worth, and I honestly thought that I was a mistake for majority of my life because I didn't fit in. I really felt like I didn't really even fit in with my family, classmates, etc., just in society, because I saw things differently and I just felt differently about a lot of things, and and I was called names and severely bullied in school, and I carried around a lot of trauma, over sexualized, because of low self-esteem, not knowing my worth. And yeah, man. So when I sit back now and I look at who I am, the vast contrast is now my confidence is through the roof. I know who I am. I know that my voice is important. I know that I don't have to, belittle myself. I don't have to have sex and do all of these things to get love or to be loved. I don't have to do that because guess what? I am love. I went from, at that time, working a full-time job in a corporate setting where I had to dress up and follow rules, to being unemployed and basically starting my own business. That has been a journey. That really has been a journey. I birthed Dreamy Beads by Sharon V. That was back in 2014. It was like a year into my journey. And, now it's Dreamy Beads by Eshe Arts. I have evolved from Sharon, which was my birth name, to Eshe, which is my spiritual name. I have locked my hair and then I cut my locks off. This year, which was very recent, it's 10 years in this, I did this huge purge and I literally got rid of everything. all of my old items and clothing and things that I've held on to that really had an energetic bondage on me, creating chaos around me. It was like I held on to these things. It was memories. But at this point, 10 years in, I am literally crafting and creating this brand new life. And I don't need that stuff. Like all of that stuff that I used to hold on to for whatever the reason was, I don't need it anymore. So I've gotten rid of everything. I've created a brand new bedroom space, and it's very has a very minimalist vibe, and I really want to live my life like that. I want my space to be very clean and no clutter. Everything is in its place, just as well as I want my heart and my mind to be clear without all that extra clutter and all that extra chatter. I have, in this 10 years, I have learned how to cure myself of depression, mental illnesses. I have learned how to love with an open heart and give with an open heart without expecting so much in return beyond, respect. I do expect to be respected. However, if someone is disrespectful to me, I know now it's not me. Once upon a time, I used to always say, oh my God, I'm a bad person. All these terrible things keep happening to me. It must be me. But now I realize it's like, no, it's not me. People have their own journeys that they're going through. And if someone does treat me poorly, it's because it's the own expression of who they are on the inside, which is not my problem. I don't take on things anymore and make it my problem anymore, because I don't have to. I'm just very minimal carrying other people's emotions. I found out in the 10 years that I was an empath, and I've always been very hypersensitive, and I had like these almost like psychic abilities, being able to walk into a room and be affected by that. But I've learned how to shield myself from other people's energy. It's just more so of, I question myself, okay, is this my feeling, or am I taking on someone else's feeling? And now I can know through evaluation to keep what's mine and to give everybody else back what's theirs. It's not my problem, and I'm not going to make it my problem. And I've been able to build up my emotional intelligence. I don't have to be controlled by my emotions. Now, I'm going to tell you today, oddly enough, I've been pretty sluggish today. I was emotional today, and I cried in the shower today just because I felt a little overwhelmed. But I realized that what is today? Today is 10 years of me being on this journey of scraping and pulling layer after layer after layer of myself and just pulling it all off. And it's been so painful, but also so beautiful. Also so beautiful, getting to the core of who I am and my purpose here, and coming out of the shadows, coming out of the darkness, coming out of the murky waters like a lotus flower down in the deep, and you come up into the light and open up and unfold into this spiritual being of light and love. And being okay with myself, like good, bad, ugly, whatever. All of it, accepting every bit of my story. Ooh, I tell you, self-acceptance is... And I feel emotional. Like I'm saying, I'm emotionally intelligent enough to know emotions are good. I don't have to restrict the flow of my tears, but I don't have to stay stuck in my tears. I can, it's more of a reflection in my tears. That was the hardest thing for me, to be able to look at myself and accept myself, because I always just felt like I was bad, I always felt like I was just bad, a bad seed, and it was a mistake that I was born. And here I am. I'm still here. And I am protected. Look, I made it through freaking COVID. I've made it through losing a home. I've lost relationships. I've lost cars. I've lost money. I've lost so many things. And it's all coming back to me in different ways. And I honestly feel like all of those things from my past that I held on to, thinking that that is the importance of who I am, but holding on to all of that stuff, everything was taken. Everything was taken from me. And it was all taken to show me who I was, who I am. And I am eternally grateful for my losses, because I've gained so much. I've gained so much courage. You know, you're looking at a person. I was filled with fear. I would wake up every day afraid. Every day I was scared. And now I'm just like, bring it on. Like, if we got to go toe to toe, let's go toe to toe within my own mind. Bump other people within my own mind, the battles. And I used to get my ass kicked. My own mind would kick my ass, and I have attempted to take my own life twice. And it didn't work. And it didn't work. And even last year, I got some sleeping pills because I was so depressed. Last summer, I felt like that was the last stand for me as far as depression and things like that. And I was hit hard. One last big trigger hit me. And that has helped to catapult me. My trigger and my pain helped to catapult me to where I am right now, which is in a place of being steadfast. But I remember it was this one day, I was just in a really, really bad way. I had heard some information that was a trigger from my childhood that I hadn't fully dealt with. Excuse me. So I didn't deal with something, and it came back up, and it was like boom. Everything just started happening in my mind. It was so fast, and it was a huge trigger, and it took me deep into a depression because I thought that I had grown past certain things that have happened to me, and I got some new information, and it made me revisit my whole entire life and my whole entire past. But it was really good though, and I had bought these sleeping pills because I was going to kill myself, and I still have that box of sleeping pills. I have it in my drawer as a reminder to show me where I came from. It ain't nothing in this world that can happen to me now that's going to make me want to take my life. And even if I did attempt to take my life, I know that with the circle, the way that things go energetically, that means, hey, you quit, and you're going to have to redo that shit all over again. And I'm like, I ain't trying to redo this again. Doing my best to learn as many lessons and be open to this process of evolution so I can ascend to the next level and not keep getting caught back up, because, you know, I'm like, life is not going to beat me. Okay? It's just not. It's not happening. Not this time. Not this time. So today, this video is really just about me being eternally grateful. May 18th, 2023. I am here. I love myself. I have the best, most healthy relationship that I've ever had with a man. And that's always been a sore spot for me, relationships, crappy relationships, picking the wrong partners. I have the best man in my life, and I love him. I love him like I love myself. My relationship with my children is so much better now. My relationship with my parents is so much better now. I don't hold any animosity against ex-boyfriends or people that bullied me or any of this stuff. I've let it all go. Just like I let all of my clothes go and my clutter go and my photographs, I let it all go for a clean slate to be open to receive what is coming in this chapter. Oh, I am so thankful to the universe for me that I'm still here and that I did not quit on myself. And I know, like this, I feel like I'm just starting to live now. And I'm 43 years old, and I'm just now starting to live like a baby, but with wisdom. And I give thanks for you and your experience and your life, and keep pushing. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Stay here. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and release. Okay? Thank you for watching. Peace.